So it's not enough to stand out on the front lawn and go, oh, God, I love this. I think I can put together my conservation value, but I've got to figure out how it benefits the public. Again, drive-bys, you know, the openness of it. The riparian areas near the Chattahoochee River or near other water areas or watersheds, that is benefiting the public. It does not mean public access. You do not have to open the property to public access, okay? Crops, fallow fields, animals, not feedlots, okay? There's a big distinction between, and it's not defined in the codes what agriculture means. We already talked about that a little bit today. But there's a difference between equine activity and having animals and then having feedlots. Big difference, and how that may affect public benefit and conservation value. And then, of course, the public benefit of horses and equine use. What could be the public benefit? Well, we share space with other recreational uses of parks. As someone said earlier, maybe it was David outside, people like to drive by on Birmingham Road and see all the fences. They like to see the horses. I know that's why I moved here, you know, 3 years ago. So that is a public benefit. So the first part of the document will talk about who the parties are, land trust organization, landowners, and then we'll establish the value, conservation value, and the public benefit. It will give the history of the land. What has this land been used for? And what is the special nature of the land? Sometimes when we're writing easements for a certain organization in Florida, they talk about special natural areas. And somebody was talking to me today, maybe it was you, Linda, about a specific tree that you have up on your mountain. That would be a special natural characteristic that would be highlighted and that would stick out of your document, as this is one of the purposes of the document, to protect that specific tree that is only found there. So right away, you've elevated your document to having significant, important conservation value. And what are the special qualities of the area? You know, we look out back and we look at that little, you know, that stretch of woods back there, and I'm not an arborist, so I can't tell you what the trees are, but I'm looking at it going, hey, that's benefit to me. I like looking at that rather than looking at a house. But someone else, a biologist or someone else, will be able to identify what those trees are and tell us why they're significant and why they need to be protected. Maybe this is the last stand of a certain type of tree in the, you know, North Metro area. Okay, so that elevates it to conservation value. And this is the stuff the IRS is going to look for. Not good enough to, you know, the easements we wrote 20 years ago, we're not writing anymore. We're now writing about these conservation values in the recital section, because a judge will look at it and go, what is it this contract is telling me? And the IRS will look at it and go, you took a deduction, what'd you give up? What did you protect? And that's where it's going to be in the document.